Good evening. Today, I just want to share something that I feel like the Lord's been showing me that I didn't really notice either about just some Old Testament teaching, like in Job, how that Satan had to have God's permission, or basically God had to allow Satan to do what he did to Job. He had to remove the hedge. He brought up Job to Satan and told him, hey, okay, you can do this, but don't take his life and whatever. So, but then I thought about it and I was like, it's the same thing that Jesus was doing, when he came and his ministry started. He was casting out devils and doing all these things, and they had to obey him. Jesus says all authority in heaven and earth has been given to me. And I just wanted to read this passage in Luke 10, 17 through 20. It says, "And the 70 returned again with joy, saying, Lord, even the devils are subject unto us through your name. And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. Behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. Notwithstanding, in this rejoice not that the spirits are subject unto you, but rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven." And I just think it's amazing, to really understand God's sovereignty and the power that is his and his control, and that the spirits, everything is subject to him. There's nothing that can resist him. He controls everything. When Jesus came and rebuked the spirits, they had to leave. And even when the disciples of Jesus went in his name, the spirits were subject to them. And even us ourselves, this promise is to us. The spirits are subject to us. In the same way, we have the dominion over them to cast them out. Cast them out. Not because of anything we are, but because of Christ in us, and because, like he says here, rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven. If spirits aren't subject to us, then we must question if our name is written in heaven. So I think that we should know the authority that we've been given and use it, and understand that the power that God gives us it's all authority over all the power of the enemy. And if we started walking in faith of this, how much differently would our lives look? I hope to live like I believe it, and battle the enemy and not let him just overrun us, and take up the authority that we have. And if things don't change, then we can say like Paul, a thorn was given me in the flesh, a messenger of Satan to buffet me. If we use our authority and for some reason things don't change, then we must question and say, okay, what is the purpose of this? Why is God allowing this? And we see examples of suffering through Job, and even in Paul, where, Paul says 3 times, I besought the Lord to remove this from me, but he said, my grace is sufficient for you. So there's always a balance, but first and foremost, let's walk in this authority until we have some question later. But amen.